In 2011, Claire moved into a small apartment in Tacoma, Washington. It sat above a used bookstore, quiet, old, and oddly charming. She had just gone through a bitter divorce and wanted a fresh start. The rent was cheap, the landlord was kind, and most of the tenants were elderly. Everything seemed safe. The first few weeks were uneventful, even peaceful. But one night, Claire woke up around 2:40 a.m. to the sound of a soft click. It was the hallway light, the one just outside her front door. It had turned on by itself. She brushed it off. But it happened again the next night. And again the night after. Each time, it was around the same hour. And each time, she heard nothing, just the light clicking on. She mentioned it to the landlord, who said, "Those lights are motion activated. Maybe you've got a draft." But that made no sense. There was no vent, no open windows in the hallway, and she was the only one living on that floor. Then things got worse. About 2 weeks later, she heard footsteps. Slow, deliberate footsteps in the hallway. Like someone was dragging their heels across the linoleum. She turned off her lamp, held her breath, and listened. Step, step. Then silence. She tiptoed to her door and looked through the peephole. No one. But the light was still on. Then, she noticed something chilling, the faint shadow of feet, just beyond the peephole's frame. Someone was standing right there, pressed against the door, but positioned just enough to avoid being seen. She stepped back. The doorknob clicked, just once. Not turning. Not shaking. Just a soft tap, like someone testing it. She called the police. They searched the hallway, the stairwell, the street. Nothing. No fingerprints. No witnesses. No one had entered or left the building. But Claire knew she wasn't imagining it. She started leaving a chair under the doorknob at night. She stopped sleeping in her bedroom and moved to the couch with the TV on low volume. And then, the whispers started. Barely audible. Not words, just breath. As if someone was leaning against the door, exhaling. Listening. One night, she built up the courage to open the door suddenly, baseball bat in hand. The hallway was empty. Except there were wet footprints on the tile floor. Bare feet. Leading from her door to the stairwell, and then stopping. She moved out 2 weeks later. But she didn't go far, just a few blocks away. A different building, newer, busier, safer. Until one night, around the same hour. 2:40 a.m. She woke up. Her hallway light, the one in her new apartment, was on. And her doorknob was clicking. Just once, then silence. She never saw a face. Never caught a figure. But she's convinced whatever it was, it followed her. Or maybe it never left. To this day, Claire refuses to live above the first floor. She keeps her doors double-locked, her hallway light on, and a camera pointed directly at the entrance. Just in case. This is a true story. Claire shared it on a private paranormal forum in 2023. She hasn't posted since, and yes, she still lives in Tacoma.